Hey Nuvo, I am here today with not my daughter. You're not my daughter.
Am I?
Kyle Wabusya. How are you, Kyle?
I'm doing pretty good.
Pretty good. We just enjoyed some white people Mexican food together. What is white people Mexican food?
Taco time, Taco Bell. What else?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Is it okay for you?
Yes, the tater tots.
Tater tots. Oh, those are called Mexi fries.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mexi fries.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I asked Kyle to join me today for our video because tonight we're going to have another Zoom conversation about race and justice, about equality. And something stuck out last week, Kyle, that you mentioned to all of us that were on the call. You mentioned about moving to the United States and what you found here. And so maybe you forgot, maybe I can just refresh your memory, but how old were you, Kyle, when you moved to the United States?
Right now I'm 13 in 7th grade. So it must have been 4 years ago. I was 9.
9 years old.
Yep.
That puts you in 3rd grade?
Yeah.
3rd grade. And you told me something unique about that. You actually had completed 3rd grade in Kenya before you came to the United States. So did you get to go to 4th grade when you came to the U.S.?
Sadly, no.
No.
I had to redo 3rd grade.
Had to redo it.
Yeah.
Okay, and now you're a 3rd grader for the second time in the United States. And on the call, you mentioned something specific. What did you have to learn in the U.S. that you had not known before?
So the first thing that really popped out to me was that whenever I came here, my mom was giving me a lot of warnings, like don't do this, don't do that, and it was confusing. And I asked people at school. They didn't really give me direct answers because we're 3rd graders. So I ended up doing some research for myself. I found out about racism. Of course, I didn't understand everything, but I got the gist of it. And yeah,
It was something that was so far, I think maybe it was because you were younger, maybe, but it was so far outside of your scope of understanding. But coming to the U.S., you had to learn. And you're telling us, your mom is warning you, don't do this. People will look at you different. And I guess the important question, and I probably already know the answer, is, well, you've been here 4 years. Have you been the victim of racism or injustice?
Definitely, I can definitely say I've been a part of racism a couple times.
We're gonna talk about that tonight on our Zoom call, and it's kind of like a way to intro the topic, because the thing that strikes me is that you had to learn about these things here in the United States.
Yeah.
I really believe that the prejudices, the fears we have are often learned behaviors. The hatred that we have in our heart towards different things and people groups is learned behavior. And so we're going to talk about that tonight. I do have to know this, and whatever. We might use this, we might not. Did you have an idea of what fast food was going to be like in the U.S. before you moved to the United States?
We had. I rarely got to watch Cartoon Network.
Okay.
So I got to see McDonald's, and I got to see the toys and everything. And I was like, toys and food? That seems extra.
Okay.
But it was something to look forward to when I was told that was coming. So I just knew the basics of McDonald's. And of course, there were jokes that my aunt made about America. I don't know if I want to say them, but hey, it was. I had some sort of idea, and they weren't spot on, but
okay. So the question is, did it live up to the billing? Was the fast food as good as you imagined?
No, it definitely wasn't. McDonald's made me question. I was really hyped up. McDonald's was okay. I've never tried a burger, so McDonald's I was like really hyped up.
Yeah.
McDonald's was okay until I tried other places. McDonald's is not bad. I'd still go there.
But if I didn't choose Taco Time today, where would we have gone? Your choice.
A Taco Bell or Chipotle?
Taco Bell or Chipotle. I'll remember that next time. It won't be Taco Bell, it'll be Chipotle. All right, guys. Well, we look forward to seeing you tonight. Thank you, Kyle, for sharing just a little bit of your story. I'm sure we'll hear more about it tonight.
Yeah.
All right.